Yo, 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 yo. What do you all think? Let me know. What do you all think about the term Tea Day? Right? So, with yesterday's release of Timeless AIONA, how about we just refer to it as Tea Day? It's not D-Day, it's nothing like that, it's just gonna be Tea Day. I mean, Nick, if you've read it, I wish I could play the new intro. It's just, I'm getting copyright struck on it. So, I wish I could. I just can't. I don't want to get any copyright strikes. It's not a good idea. Alright, let's see who do we already have here. Mr. Knight, Timmy, Ragnarok, Atomic Power, Diogenes, Malzom, Jason, Heavendoll, Bazinga, Ita, Ulkek, Blueberry, Otrox, Nick the Greek, Love Linley, Emiran, Takakura, Tumus, Onimaru, Lone Wolf, KK, let's see, Ross Place, Farrell, Kionaga, Fate Story, welcome back. So, we have some summons, alright? It's first time chatter here. Hey, Sandfaced, welcome. Thank you for joining, man. So, we have 10 Blue Dawns, and we have a couple more summons for AIONA. As you can see, we'll not do like super big all out instant. We'll test the waters, right? We got somewhat lucky yesterday. We'll test the waters, we'll see how it goes, but we'll take it slow. We did enough summons yesterday, and yeah, I'll also be releasing the summons from yesterday later on the channel, later today, if anybody's interested in that. But for now, let's do some dailies, right? And alright, I have an idea though. Let's make a poll. How long did it take you all to get your very first AIONA? AIONA number 1. How many? Right? So let's say 10 to 50, 60 to 110. Then we get 120, and then still need her tier. Fantastic. The 120 was your first one. Yeah. Happens, right? I mean, we did also start off with the guaranteed one. So, okay, I'm really interested in seeing her effect, right? Like, I haven't yet seen her in Time 1 Mausoleum. Ooh. You know, she might actually be a good candidate to move a tile forward in Time 1, or maybe even 2. What if it's less than 10? Then you're gonna take the 10 option, my guy. But less than 10 is spicy. That's for sure. I don't know about that one. Like, as far as I can tell, she can spawn camp like the very best, as long as you just give her the buff from Cyrene, right? As long as you apply the Cyrene buff, she increases her basic attack range by an additional 50%. So I think she's more than adequate. I mean, what difference is there between killing everything on screen and killing things off screen, right? I don't think it really changes, right? Ooh, that is nasty. When sorceress or enchanter, she is indeed a marksman, so that artifact does not work for her. Alright. At least that's balanced-ish. Oh, there we go. We have it. All right. Let's see if we can upgrade it though. I'm very interested in having a look at the visual effect of it. There we go. We need double silver and a firefly. Yeah, interesting. Your runs with her failed slower. To be fair, I don't think there's any noticeable difference between any units playing Mausoleum. I don't know. But yeah, I guess there's certain units that Van Helsing might hit. But also there's a difference between having a double stage and having a single stage, right? If you're defending 2 lanes, ooh, double silver. If you're defending 2 lanes, you're just gonna have your enemies closer to you, meaning she's gonna hit them more. But if you're defending just 1 lane, they obviously are like further away. And we don't even have these like sides breaking in yet, so I don't know, man. I think she's she's more than enough for this game mode here. That's at least the minimum. She is definitely more than enough. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what kind of content we're now getting post T-Day. Like, is Night of the Hunt just gonna be using Timeless AIONA in every stage in a slightly different way with like maybe different buffs? I can't imagine a scenario where she's actually worse than another unit. Unless maybe it's like a healer stage, where you actually have to heal yourself to get a good score. It's really hard to imagine any like variables that make her worse. I suspect a new boss with true damage mechanics. I don't think she cares as much about it though. Like, even if the boss has true damage, he would need so much true damage to the point where it's too much, you know? Like, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's been a day since they released her. Maybe tomorrow we get a death statement. Maybe we will never get a death statement. Maybe we'll just all move on and pretend T-Day never happened. I don't know. Like, one thing is for certain though, she definitely kills faster. She most certainly kills faster than Van Helsing when it comes to bosses. Alright, let's check it out. Upgraded Timeless AIONA artifact.
Did we overdo it? Oh no! It seems they're out completely.
Ah, good showcase. Good showcase. So yeah, this is what happens if you upgrade Timeless AIONA's artifact in the Time 1 Mausoleum. The stage just ends, right? The moment you get the artifact, the stage just ends, and yeah, it's a very scary artifact, people. A very scary artifact. Do I have room in the guild? Yes, we do have room for you. You would have to go to any of my videos, and there is a form you can fill out. And after that, you'll get contacted by any of our recruiter peoples, and yeah, we'll then see what we can do about that. So let me give you the link. Then you can fill that out and you should get a response within like 12 hours max. 12 hours max. Let's see, copy responder link. There you go. Look at poll, seems like most got it in the first 50. Ooh, I didn't check out the poll. Yeah, let's have a look. What are we looking at? Ooh, 41% of you got her in the 10 to 50 range, and only a fifth of you are still missing her. Okay, that's not too bad. I hope for all of you that still miss her, that you can actually get her. And then, life's gonna be good. Life's gonna be good. The AIONA is beyond broken? Yes, she is. I wonder if the devs will say there's a bug in her kit and nerf her in some way. You know what? I don't even think they would have to lie for that. Like, I have the sneaking suspicion that this basic attack speed increase is a little higher than it should have been. I've heard some numbers where a AIONA now attacks 4 times as fast during her ultimate than usually. So like her attack speed goes from a 4-second base to a 1-second base. So I don't know if that was truly what was needed, right? But no, Io Truth. Io Truth, by far the best artifact. Even better if you can get it to level 5. No, you can't get her from the Ancestral Selector. At least not from the current ones. If they introduce another one in the future, she should be included in there. But at least for the current ones, she's not. Alright. Here, do you want to see peak? Do you want to see peak strategy? Let me show you. So, it is a very difficult boss. You have to look for a lot of mechanics. And you also have to follow specific timings, right? Like, this boss is one of the most difficult fights ever, especially if you have a AIONA. It becomes almost impossible. You have to really time everything perfectly, and there would be no way for you to truly defeat this boss. See, it is incredible how, like, complex strategy-wise you actually have to approach any boss past T-Day, right? Like, you truly have to press 2 buttons. It is disgusting. Whoever came up with the idea of me having to... What piece is this? Me having to actually press 2 buttons, I don't know. But you wanna know the worst part? It's not even like it's that bad. You can, for example, we could... we can clear this with 2 units if we wanted to, but no. We could take our card hand, select Bella first, then Amy... then AIONA, set it to auto and just do the same thing again, right? Yeah, it's peak performance. Yeah, it is truly incredible. The strategic depths. Come on. Oh, please at least give me a hammer today.
Finally, the troublemaker falls.
Yes. At least we got a hammer. We got a fantastically bad tier 9 piece, but here, look at this perfect unit to fit this on.
I've been waiting for you. Come, let us.
Jester. Isn't that amazing? Like, Jester having a faction exclusive piece is just unbelievable. Alright. Let's enhance this piece.
A drifter from Sunset Isle, a sacrifice bound to the seal, and Noah Nabonite, who has walked with me through uncounted.
Alright, I need to get that helmet on someone. Yep, so we at least have a couple of light armor helmets lying around. We need a bit more experience.
A drifter from Sunset
A bit more, like 500,000.
and Noah Nabonite.
Yeah, and then we could bind that piece.
Pasts.
But I also have the big desire to just recast my already bound pieces, because these pieces are a scam. Okay. That is certainly better than before. Still not crazy though. But yeah, it is unbelievable. Every time you go back onto her, she comes with that full, oh, Noah Knight, blah, 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 blah dialogue. It's crazy business.
Vassal of the Bathory, a drifter from Sunset.
Yeah, West of the Bathory family, drifter from Sunset Isle, married to Noah's left balls. She does have quite a long line every time you inspect her, that's for sure. All right, I guess let's level up some people. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
This power shall root out the wicked. Setting the chaotic world.
Maybe we accidentally leveled him a bit too much. Okay, time to put him on the tree though.
Don't wander around aimlessly. You get lost, I won't come.
Noah's what? I don't know. But yeah, she really goes something along the lines of, oh yeah, Noah, he walked with me for 1,000,000 years. He's my best friend. We together shine brighter than the brightest stars in the universe. And I don't know. I mean, at least we can put him on here. He's at least back. Not bad. You using VH? No, I just accidentally put him to level 2. Who do you think is the worst SSR? This guy right here.
Just Octavia will do.
Not quite. Octavia is actually quite decent. It's between Kane and Piera. Like, both Piera and Kane are pretty useless at the moment. We should use those shards, right? Man, that's a lot of shards to upgrade. Makes me wonder if we're gonna hit like a new milestone for like potency, right? Makes me wonder if we're gonna hit like a new potency milestone. Let's see. There we go. We pulled 2 Theophanes, surprisingly. We now have more Theophanes than we have Bellas, somehow. Oh, I remember. Perfect shards. We got them twice in a row from perfect shards. Somehow we pulled 3 Octavias.
Past the old man now. Have I surpassed the old man now? Have I surpassed the old man now?
Do you think she has surpassed the old man now?
The sword stands upon a mound of bones, fulfilling an oath to the dead.
Mm-hmm.
The sword stands upon a
Seems about right.
fulfilling an oath to the dead.
To gain something, something else must be given.
An enlightening experience.
And if you're wondering where those are coming from, obviously those are from yesterday and I just did not yet do my upgrades, right?
No. Pursue.
I just kind of kept them sitting in my inventory because they were pretty to look at.
Is it right to entrust
What do you think will be the revenue for this time? I'm not quite sure if the 7 is like anywhere appropriate, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, keep in mind this is only the banner for the half of the month. We're still getting one on the 14th. No, on the 21st and the 28th should be 2 different banners. Okay, I think that's all. Right? Yes. What is this? Mail? Aha. Nightfall viscount. Alright, let's see. 6, 5. Rank 5, rank 2, rank 2, rank 1. Kingdom potency, let's go. Rank 1 and then unranked as fuck.
cleaning is not
Ooh, Bloodborne Tower. Did I use the new code yet? No.
Deviants.
I mean, I did use it on my alt to confirm that it gives 300 gems. So yeah, I mean, I guess let me post the code and let me actually pin it. For those of you that haven't seen it yet. Also, I have no idea where the code comes from. I just know that it works. It wasn't a social media post or anything. It was just randomly posted on the Discord by some random person. So
Those who don't know
I don't even know where that one comes from. What would you say is the best thing to buy when you're going to whale? Probably resources until, like, if you haven't yet beaten 15.8 and you want to whale on resources until you beat 15.8, and then you can again go back to, I guess, characters. Devs have invaded. Seems about right. Seems about right. Kane is better for AIONA because he got his tier before AIONA. True. True. Kane did get his tier before AIONA, which confirms Kane is the GOAT, in fact. Okay. These shards are dangerous. Because these shards have a 1 in 4 chance of yielding a duplicate. Lamia would be a duplicate and Kane would be a duplicate. So these shards are very dangerous. I don't know if I want to open them, but I also kind of want the Bella copy if possible. Fingers crossed.
Please support our business. Are you here to buy something? Or to become the merchandise?
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Yep. So now we have our 6th total Bella, I believe.
It's time for me to repay you.
Not too bad. Could be worse. Yeah, and then technically we could upgrade her, but I'm still kind of a bit hesitant. You know what? Bella is worth it though. Let's upgrade Bella's special ones
Cash
to level 6. In your opinion, devs deliberately make AIONA broken for player to pass for most PvE content. But what would be the point? Like, why have a BP mechanic that stops players from progressing for like 40 days to then include a character that just makes it irrelevant? You know what I mean?
You can confide in me.
Okay, not quite irrelevant. You get the deal, huh? Harder content coming soon? I have no idea, man. As I said, it's going to be an interesting couple of days of, yeah, past T-Day. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens past T-Day. It's going to be an interesting time. No wonder why her drop rate is kinda crappy. I do feel like, at least from a just get her standpoint, her drop rate is actually kinda generous. But yeah, I guess it depends, right? I guess it depends.
Uncertainty is bliss.
How will they balance the game after her? Exactly. See, this is something the devs have to worry about. Not us specifically, because we don't really care. We just look at the result. But yeah, the devs definitely have to worry about how to make it all work out. You know, make it all make sense. Ay, the final blow. We did the puzzle stage already, so let's play some story. You know, I think that's the worst part. I heard a lot of crazy things being data mined, but you know, with the things with data mining, especially with like these types of games, is even if a character like that were to come, you never know when. Could be 2 months, could be 6 months, could be next week, could be a year, could be 2 years. Who the hell knows, right? Okay. AIONA nerfed? Why? Did anything change? I don't know. I don't think so, right?
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me,
Ooh, a bird. Hey, that's the guy. That's the guy from the prophecy. That's the guy from the prophecy we have to face. Feathered person of war, something, something.
Wake up.
If she would get nerfed, you better pass 15-8 quick. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, we should have read the skills to prepare, potentially. Though, to be fair, they also might be different in Prophecy anyway with Nightmare Mode and whatever, so... yeah. I think we'll be fine. How many pulls did I have to do before I got my first one? 120. I had to do 120 to get my very first one.
remember how to use power. We won.
AIONA ruined PvP. You know what? I found a way to counter AIONA without having AIONA. It just requires two very specific circumstances. Number one, the ability for you to pull AIONA with an Augustine. And then secondly, you want to place your DPS behind the pull AIONA, which leads to AIONA hitting, not hitting your Van Helsing, and then you can use Van Helsing to kill her. It's just, you can do the same thing if you have AIONA to just destroy the enemy AIONA. And yes, we'll do the summons after we finish this stage.
That's great. I wouldn't. We won.
Alright, let's go.
This game wasn't
Let's check it out
much fun.
and see what's going on. Okay. We're going to be starting it slow. We're going to do a single 10x on the Blue Dawns. Kind of to test the waters. And as I said, we might not even do all the resources today. We're just going to kind of see if the game reciprocates, right? And we're just going to kind of test out and see how our summons will go today. So this is an interesting start. Blue Dawn SSR. You're never gonna say no to no Blue Dawn SSR. Oh shit. There's a couple units I should have taken off of my wish list. I did not expect to pull a SSR, and I also did not change my wish list since yesterday. Chances are we might very well pull someone we already have.
I have always awaited the arrival of the present, woven from
My fault. 100% my fault. 100% on me personally. I earned that one. I forgot. Alright. I forgot that I maxed out AIONA. That we pulled her twice yesterday. 100,000% on my head. Nobody else's fault but mine. God damn it. But maybe this is a good sign for what's to come. Bang. Bang. Maybe not. Maybe not. Change acapella to acapella still needs one more. Let's see. Our current AIONA is 20 pulls ago. Our current pity is 21. So this is 31. Let's see if it's a female. If it is, we're going to hit the Yggdrasil. We have to hit the Yggdrasil. It helped so much yesterday. Seems about right. God damn it, we have the mouse on the wrong screen.
The strong devour the weak.
Allow me to accompany you.
Impress me, and I may consider a lot.
Kneel and repent. The future you desire lies within my grasp.
Damn, that is our very first non-AIONA ancestor on this banner. There were a lot of people I've seen that actually managed to pull ancestors on their banner. I just didn't. We didn't pull any ancestors outside of Timeless AIONA. So, hey, Seth, welcome home. Maybe another surprise? You never know. You never know. Alright. Interesting. So this is my second Seth. First one from the coffin. Now one from the summons.
Pinnacle of the heavens.
So these are our current ancestors. As you can see, we're still missing one of them. And we have almost a copy for each of them. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Okay. I feel like the summon's been gracious. So let's do another one. F Bella Banner, I got T Amy and Seth. Damn. That's not true. Wanna know why? I disable my music. There is no choir singing, with or without SSRs. That's the beauty of it. There we go. Alright. Probably the last SSR. I feel like it's a good space to stop for today after this one, depending on the result. Uh-oh. That's bad. These legs look a little thick. Hey, Theo chat. Gigaboy Theophane.
Me, and I may consider. Impress me, and I may.
Allow me to accompany you.
So it's been 60 summons since our last AIONA, and we got a Theophane and a Seth. Interesting. Oof, that is tough. Is the AIONA guarantee on 100? No, it's 120. I have no idea. You would have to go to Twitter yourself and find it out, I guess. Who would I get with the Ancestral Coffin? You have AIONA, Hati, and Seth. Amy. I would probably get Amy. It's the most useful out of those you've still got left. This is the free-to-play? No. On the free-to-play though, we can actually probably earn another 10 pull. If we try. So we would need 4,000 coinsies if we wanted to buy that. Is there anything else interesting we need to buy? Knowledge of man. Some blood. No. I mean, yeah, sure, let's check out the free-to-play and see what happens. Like, I do believe we can at least scrounge together a 10 pull. We also pulled a Seth on the free-to-play. Do you get her full 11? I don't have her on full 11 yet. Will I try it? Which skill to max out first on AIONA? Basic attack. Basic attack above everything else. Gonna put on the free-to-play. I mean, if I have the currency, you can see we have 2,100 gems. So let's collect every shiny thing here. And then yeah, let's see what we can make happen. We can probably buy 3 from the event shop. So it's at least a 10 pull. Anything past that, no guarantees. No guarantees for anything past a single 10 pull. This is our current record. Not quite. If we do another 10 pull, we get a free 10 pull. So we will be able to do 20 summons. Friendship! Should we save perfect / ancestor shards? Ancestor shards, yes. She won't be in the perfect shards though. Sweet, huh? Even with the music.
I'll stand firm against the enemies. I have always awaited.
Ooh, wow. Friendship Summon's been treating us well. If I'm correct, our Friendship Summon's been utterly disgusting. Okay, look at this. So 5 friendship. No, wait. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 friendship singles. Friendship SSR number 1. Friendship SSR number 2. Friendship. So after the event, where will AIONA be? In the Blue Dawns and in the Ancient Summons. And obviously also on the off banners. But look at this. This is Friendship Banner. How did we get 3 SSRs in a row on a Friendship Banner? I don't think that is meant to happen. Bang. Oof. Tough. Tough, 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 tough. All right, we have 1,000. We need 120 more coinsies. If we get 120 more coinsies, we can do another temple. You did 90 and got nothing. Ooh, tell me which. Oh, friendships. Yeah. Friendships don't have any pity. All right, someone said we should read the skills of this boss. Okay. Immune to damage down, attack speed down, and all control effects. Deals damage to targets ahead in a circle. Phoenixes deal magic damage. Phoenix Shades can be shot down early during the flight. AIONA. Magic damage. Okay, yeah, looks like you need healing and then you need damage. Wow. You love Maz as a character, but in-game she sucks? No, I think she at least has more of a place than Kane. No, she won't. The coffins don't change. Coffins don't change. At least as far as... What is this? Aha. Interesting. You're swapping into the feet dimension.
I still remember.
Didn't even notice that on the other account. Alright, let's do the temple.
We still have a long journey ahead.
And also for those of you curious, if you don't get AIONA during this banner and she disappears, you will get the next ancestor on the ancestral banner early, right? So if you somehow don't manage to get AIONA, but you've done any summons on this banner, that pity carries over into the next ancestral banner. Okay, so we've done 40, we can do 20. Our hopes and dreams are on us actually getting Timeless AIONA, so we can hyper progress our free to play. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's turn off the music, right? So we need 1 AIONA, we've done 40. We haven't yet seen any results, but I mean, we did get a result, right? We did get a Seth. But Seth obviously isn't AIONA. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, come on. Should you pull for copies? You don't necessarily need to. Alright, female.
Impress me, and I may consider allowing you aboard the Eldorado.
The strong devour the weak.
Black blood can be cured, but there are many things that can't be.
Wrong female.
The strong devour the weak.
So we've now pulled 3 different female SSRs, a Seth, a Selena, and a Thibault. Unfortunately, no AIONA yet. Next 10 pull. Sag. You feel like the music boosts the luck? I don't know. There's split opinions about that. Gotta go deep for first copy. Yeah, but that's not good. We can't afford to go deep. We don't really have any... you know? There's nothing in our pockets. There's no trick we can pull out of the hat.
The longest journey begins with a single step. The longest journey begins.
Alright, we know these ones. Is there anything new? No. At least the Stereoid was really nice. The Stereoid is kind of huge.
May this power lead me to the other side.
And I'm just a little sad for my Van Helsing, right? Like, he's definitely still the carry on our free-to-play, though, yeah, he's been in a tough spot. We bought him, we got him from the coffin, the 300 coffin, and we also bought his spirit once. So it's a bit sad to see him die off like that, right? It's definitely a bit sad to see. Amy first into Seth? Ooh. Oh, you mean you would pick a Seth before you pick a Amy? Interesting. You know what? I mean, you know the deal, right? I think we're gonna do some more summons, right? I think we're gonna magically find some more summons. Because how can we end our summoning session for today without a AIONA, right? Like, I don't think that's how it works. So fucking hell. T-Van? Yeah, hey, if T-Van isn't stronger than Timeless Iona, then he got shafted twice. 11 copies, let's go. I'm just looking for one more, preferably today. How about that? So, it's been 80. It's been 73. It's been 73 since our last Timeless Iona. So, let's hope we don't have to go to 120. 120 is a lot. Even with the music on. Even with the music on. Now, is that good or bad? I don't know. Decidedly female.
Let me make one thing clear from the outset.
Just Octavia will do.
Octavia number 3 on this banner. For whatever reason.
Stand firm against the enemies before.
Out of all the SSRs we've pulled, we haven't pulled any at the amounts we've been pulling Octavias. Why so many Octavias? Spectral Gay Rain. Jump scare. Alright. So that means we're now on 83. Makes this 93. Oh, back to back. Okay. I'm not gonna complain about forgetting the music. Let's see. Decidedly female.
Let me make one thing clear from the outset. I am a pacifist. Let me make one thing clear from
Here again. Is here again. Here again.
Who do you see standing before you? The magician.
Decidedly female. Just not the female we've been looking for. Alright. So that makes it 93. 93 summons since our last AIONA. Let's turn off the music. As good as the luck might be, AIONA just ain't coming home. Oof. Alright, so this is 103. This is 113. So this is the second time we are going to go to full pity for Timeless Iona. That's tough. That is tough. Tough to watch. Tough to feel. Maybe she brings a surprise. Right? Maybe she comes home early this pull. I don't know. But, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120.
You've arrived, Ender of Cycles. This is where time itself comes to rest.
I'll stand firm against the enemies before.
The strong devour.
Not a good day. Not a good day to be collecting timeless Aionas.
I remember you, vassal.
Not a good day in the land of timeless Aionas.
Can I truly withstand
120.
time?
It can't be worse. Yeah.
Where violence and conflict intertwine. great
Bogsy.
abound.
Let's see, how high rank is that guy? 1315. 1315. Rank 7. Yeah, sure. No, wait, that's bullying. He's only level 50. I can't do that. I can't attack someone on level 50. I think that's like against the rules. So, let's see if we can find someone a bit more worthy. I can't attack Flame Princess because she's part of, or he, I have no idea, is part of our, you could say, guild alliance. So I have to find someone else. You're gonna do a temper to feel the pain? Hey, as long as you get lucky, life be good. Should we have kept the music? Potentially. Maybe we should have kept the music. A low power dev team with the tier AIONA is funny. It's hurtful. Alright, let's check out Alucard. Is he in one of our guilds? No. Fufu Castle. Rank 2? Alright, time to go.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Alright, let's get a quick slaughter in. And then figure out the rest.
A promise.
Yep, perfect. Straight into Stereite. Just how I love it.
Where violence and conflict
Right, me just picking the low levels for fast PvP runs. Understandable too, right? But also, I wonder why we can face people in like such a high range. It doesn't even make any sense. Like we are at 1090. Oh, that's the rank 1 guy, right? Alright, time to see if we can beat him. Yeah, we should manage. We should manage.
Use power.
Alright, let's see. So we have a second row triple tank setup. What is he doing? Why exactly.
This is quite interesting.
Interesting. If my timeless is bigger, you think I can win? Yes, our timeless is one of the biggest. So we should be fine. We might actually lose. Now this is actually crazy. What did I do wrong?
where violence
I did not expect to walk with this, to walk away from this with a loss.
try.
That is unexpected as fuck. God damn. I did not expect to walk away with the loss right there. Let's see if we can find him again.
I still remember.
What happened? I have no idea. We'll rewatch the stream and check it out to see what actually happened, because truly I have no idea. It all went so fast. All right, let's check it out. So we go in. What? Whoa, hold up. Hold up. How does my guy have so much blood soul recovery? That is crazy. My guy has blood soul recovery as gear stats on bound gear. God damn. God damn, that's scary. So he ults before we do. I mean, not quite. We kind of... Yeah, okay, we ult a little later, right? And he hits for 24,000 and us for 30. We hit for 32,000. How is his AIONA doing more damage than my own? That's scary. Also, why did our fleeting Bella attempt to go into Stereoid again? Oh yeah, it might be. It might be the second chronometer skill, yeah. True that. Getting the one cost because Bella summons a summon with her chronometer. That is actually quite huge. Yeah. God damn. Alright. Let's try finding him again.
Conflict intertwined.
There we go.
Great riches abound.
We found him again. Let's see if we can actually beat him.
Power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
As you wish. As you wish.
A wise strategy.
As you wish.
All raw materials for my merchandise. I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Interesting. Yeah, he just gets his ults off faster. There's no way to beat the there's no way to beat the chronometer. Because if he gets the blood soul first,
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
he just ults first, and if he ults first, he makes your ult worse, while his gets like a couple shots off being better. And then he'll also be the first one to get the fleeting Bella transition. Not bad. Not bad. That is... Yeah, that is disgusting. That is a disgusting... Yeah, it's almost impossible to do anything against it. Besides, I guess, leveling your own chronometer. Very surprising. Very surprising. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? In an arena where everything gets decided in a blink, having the ability to just do everything like 2 seconds before your opponent. Respect. I don't think there's much else to say to that. Who's the white-haired girl he was using? That wasn't AIONA. I don't think he did use anybody that wasn't her. I mean, we can check again. See, this is AIONA, right? Now the recovery doesn't make a difference. No. It's not like, oh, just better blood soul recovery. Keep in mind, we also have some blood soul recovery naturally. And at this point, there shouldn't be anyone that has like a reasonable number here anyway. It should be the blood soul gain from the chronometer, which is an interesting, certainly an interesting investment, right? The one I was using, oh, that's Starry-Eyed AIONA with the summer skin. That's Starry-Eyed AIONA with the summer skin.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
What if we just try to tank it? Does that work?
A promise.
That's not a customer. Without limits, begins
No. No, it does not. Yeah.
Great riches abound.
Interesting.
Try.
I don't think there's anything specific we can do to actually beat that defense.
Don't wander around.
So I guess I found my next level 5 target. Yeah, looks like we won't be going for the Philosopher's Stone. Looks like we'll be going for the Shadow Chronometer. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be what, 70 tickets? We currently have, I mean, after the next clan hunt, I guess we would have the ability to buy it. Just on the equipped vessel. Like, if the vessel that has it equipped can summon summons, you can get an extra blood soul. Yeah, maybe the chronometer will actually be quite massive for the... But also keep in mind, it only works on units that actually summon summons. So that limits it to basically... Like, the only really usable ones that can take effect from the chronometer would be Standard Bella. Yeah, Standard Bella, Noah, Piera, and I guess Spectral Gilrain. And then obviously Clive Jr. too. But yeah, Spectral Gilrain, Piera, Noah, and Bella. Yeah, makes sense. Yep, once people get Chronometer 5, he's cooked. Indeed. But it will be a while. It will be a while to get the Chronometer 5. It's an interesting investment strategy. But you know what that means? Doesn't that mean if he has the Chronometer to 5, that he actually does not have a Eye of Truth to 5? So I feel like we still... T-Amies don't count as summons. So I still feel like we made the right decision anyway. Like, I'm happy with my Eye of Truth. Yeah, okay, come on. That's, I mean, who doesn't want to end it on a temple? Yeah, exactly. Like, can we go from 120 to the next temple? That'd be fantastic. Nope. Sadness. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite turn it around instantly. Why is that number so high? That number should be lower. Damn you, AIONA! Damn you!
Cleaning is not my forte. And I always feel like some dreadful thing.
No, you know the worst part is we technically still have 2 to go, so we're at minimum in, like at maximum in there for 240, and I don't want to do 240 summons. Yeah, speed does indeed win out against power, or at least to a certain degree. Like, if AIONA wasn't as strong, you could try to tank her, but I mean, you've seen how that went, right? You've seen how that went almost basically nowhere, the attempt to tank it.
May I have a tip?
Man, my gear's trash. Or better said, my baseline got kinda screwed. I don't really have a lot of light armor sets to go around anymore, that's for certain. Yes, there is an outside app you can use to purchase stuff. Would be like, for example, let's say, like for example would be this one right here. For example, shop.novagames.net, and then in yen, buy it in yen. It's the cheapest conversion rate. Did I learn it after the fact? Yes. Is it cheaper? Still, yes.
Our next visit. Do remember to come.
You're talking about trash gear, 1 AIONA piece here, 3 Bella pieces, and that's about it. Good stuff, man. Keep winning. Keep fighting the good fight. Is it legal? Yeah. Looks like it. I mean,
Only no credit.
so yeah. Which rank are we currently? 7th. Man, I hate starting late. I hate starting the PvP season late. Like, just because we didn't attack on reset for Crucible, we had to start on like rank 90 rather than on like instantly getting to like rank 10/rank 1. Oof. Makes me wonder if I'm even still able to beat the guy. I truly don't know. Why are Lamia and Van Helsing back up there? Ah yeah, they just bring the BP. I remember now. Even with 444, man, bound pieces are a huge source of BP, that's for sure. And also skill ups, obviously. Bound pieces and skill ups. 500 pulls and just get 5 on the 1% on the 1% dot. I mean, yeah, I mean you're below average, right? Like the average would be 93 per tier AIONA.
The longest journey.
So yeah, you like the worst case scenario would be 1,320. Best case scenario would be obviously 10, and then average is like 930.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
All right, so let me see. Do I want to change anything with my like main peoples? The 1% chance to pull 1 in 100 is accurate. For the guy at least, absolutely yes. But no, it has more to do with the fact that you're guaranteed, like mathematically speaking, you get a SSR every 23.5 summons. So you get a SSR every 23.5, and then from there on, you have a 1 in 4 for it to be her, so it would be like 23 times 4, giving you like the expected 93. Does account BP affect actual BP in the fight? No, because it depends on which units you're using, right? Account BP is just your 5 strongest units. Like for example, look at us. We have 130, but we're only going to be using T AIONA and Fleeting Bella. We're not going to be using Lorelei, Lamia, or Van Helsing in our team. So for example, our like actual fight BP is worse than our account BP. Can you buy any shard without the first copy? You could buy the shards of a unit without a first copy, but then you won't be able to use the shard because you don't have the base unit. So don't do that. Oh, do we have support scrolls in the shop?
See anything you like?
We do. Support balls. Not bad.
Please come again.
So I guess we can finally start investing a bit into Acapella's ult. Level 6 is a little low. Also gives us some nice BP to work with. But I just don't have the resources to level up any pieces for anything that's non-DPS. I just don't have the fucking resources. Ah, no artifact though. So yeah, let's go with the stat stick.
Hey kid, don't pretend you can't hear me.
Just something to give us a little bit more BP. And then where are you? Timeless AIONA.
Is something troubling you?
I kind of want to keep Timeless AIONA with the healer artifact, even though it obviously gives us slightly worse off stats.
We have a wonderful selection.
Come further shop, whatever the hell that means, right?
Cash only. No
Whatever the hell it means, do it. Do it. Okay, 2150. Man, our Bella is so far behind our other units. It's unfortunate.
cash only. No credit.
Unfortunate Bella times. But at least we did get a copy today, which is fantastic. Brother, you have 68 KBP and can't beat 15.4. How am I supposed to beat 15.8? Any advice? Bring Shutdown. Like, wait, no, 15.4, is that the Noah stage? I mean, bring Trial Noah and just make sure you use a Fleeting Bella on your Tia Yona and then just beat it. But if you don't have a Tia Yona, you're also not going to be able to beat 15.8 with 68 KBP, right? Like it does require the presence of the rule breaker. right? It does require the presence of the rule breaker herself. It's crazy how Bella is my, you could say, quote-unquote BP weak spot. Crazy times. Ah, but she's always been. She's always been. Finally beat 14-7 with no try unit or tier. AIONA Lowlight came in clutch. Nice.
The past without end becomes this moment. That's not a customer. Future without limit begins from here.
Take my thoughts with you and keep walking forward. That's not a customer.
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins
Yeah,
from here.
Lorelei sleeps are very powerful. Just it kind of feels like you could also just kill them all, right?
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella!
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here.
Did we overdo it?
Ooh, tier 9 piece. Experience!
I still remember how to use power.
You have 2 copies of AIONA and you still try harder to get more of her. Yeah, I mean, she's she seems like the thing you just want to naturally go for no matter what. I don't like these enemies. I just don't like how they just annihilate everybody with like that one-shot ability thing. Very scary enemies, that's for sure. Basically nothing survives besides our tier AIONA.
Without limit begins.
I still remember.
Let's see. So 193k, 217, 211, 200, 199.
This is quite interesting.
I still remember how to use power.
Remember to protect me, little Bella!
But yeah, it's these weird Reaper peoples. They have like a, I don't know, a special or something that just does way too much damage.
Future without limit begins from here. I can't.
Ooh, Blood Moon. Sweet.
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future
Ah, it's a lot of enemies.
begins from here.
I still remember how to
It's not, no, it's not that fleeting Bella, just its target priority, right?
This
Like for PvP, just make sure that there's nobody closer to fleeting Bella than your tier AIONA. Just make sure she's the only one with fleeting Bella in the back row, for example. It doesn't really have to do anything with like units being damaged. Alright, what can we do here?
this is quite interesting.
As you wish.
I don't know if there's a lot we can do here anyway.
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limits begins from here.
I don't know, chapter 18 enemies are no fun.
power.
Remember to protect me, little Bella!
And I don't even know who are the guys that just completely wreck me. Maybe it's these Scarlet Blade people with the strong physical damage to enemies ahead in a cone? I don't even know. It's just what I do know is that they crush me like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, like this weird special. No matter what, they have effective range.
Still remember
That's also true.
power.
They do have effective range.
Little Bella!
But no, it's, I mean, I feel like it's these guys. Once they do the Scarlet Blade, I'm just cooked. And also this one. When HP falls below 50% for the first time, increases lifesteal rate and gains attack speed up. Nasty business. Even AIONA can't do a lot against them. Unfortunately. But yeah, I also don't think anybody else can do anything much about this. Like, this is kind of how your chapter clears end up looking like. It's just AIONA soloing the stage, basically. Like, it really is nothing else besides everybody else dying outside of her. I don't know if it's the same person, but there's Lone Wolf and Lone Wolf 02. I don't know. Maybe Lone Wolf stole the name from Lone Wolf. I have no idea about the deeper lore intricacies between Mr. and Mrs. Lone Wolves.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. A promise must be fulfilled.
And dead. Yep. It truly is one of the abilities of all time. Basically everybody just dies besides her.
We still have a long journey ahead.
AIONA is... I don't know. That's why I would still like to call it petition to call it T-Day, right? Because it really is just that. And you know, the greatest way how to play AIONA is by ulting with her back to back to back to back. Isn't that fantastic? The best skill rotation for a AIONA team is AIONA into 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 AIONA. It's a fantastic rotation. At least that's what it ends up with, everybody else just dying.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. All raw materials for my merchandise. All raw materials for my merchandise. A promise must be fulfilled.
Without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
That's not a customer.
The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. The past without end becomes this moment,
How is this a solution, right?
begins from here.
That's not a customer.
Like, how is use AIONA ult, then use it again when it's down, when it's done, and then use it again? How's that?
Victories guide us.
How is that even working, right?
I still remember how to use power. Remember to
Literal lifesteal unit with grab that ignores shields as we speak. Yeah, but that only helps PvP. PvE is still cooked. Or better said, you are cooked if you don't have her too. So,
This is
yeah.
quite interesting.
Yeah, it is peak strategy. Like, look, use the ult,
Without end becomes this moment, without limit
and then you wait, and then you use it again.
becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
Peak strategy. No, but as I said before, right? AIONA is the best unit to ever happen to a free-to-player's account, period. Like, the amount of progression you can make just by getting her even once is staggering. It truly is. Yep. Yes, you can go past level 200. Though, at least as far as I can tell, for most events, you're gonna get set back to level 200 regardless. Like, the only current piece of content where your account level, or like, yeah, your account level actually matters is Crucible. Where's the engagement? Where's the sense of accomplishment? Exactly. A lot of people complained that they were stuck, and now you can just unstuck yourself somewhat easily. Hey Hoshimoshi, what's up, what's up? Can confirm, went to 15.5 to 16 in about an hour of getting her. Yep. Beat 15.8 with 24 KBP diff. Yep. So yeah, hey, congrats on unlocking endgame gear. It looks like I have to make a guide tomorrow about endgame gear. You know things are bad when it feels like a mistake to use somebody else's ult. You already did Tumor the Fallen because you didn't believe enough? Aww. You got a set of faction gear for Friedrich. Chunky boy. Chunky boy.
I still remember how to use power.
But yeah, all your other units are just there to waste time. They're just there to waste time for Timeless AIONA to just clean up the stage until it's legit impossible to continue. Like this is peak strategy. There's no reason to use anybody else's ultimates.
We won.
You're gonna get her around from 7. Yeah, but think about it. What if she didn't exist? You probably would be getting the gear in like.
How to use power.
Oh, but also you'll be getting her before the 2 times event, right? Like the 2 times event is on the 16th, so that's 5. Hey.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Yep. We are once again closing in on actual challenging BP numbers. We are currently down 35,700 BP. Our stats are the following. Timeless AIONA is currently losing almost 8,000 attack. And it still does not make a difference. What does the new code give? 300 gemsies. It's not a lot, and I don't know where the code came from, but yeah. Some people have been saying it was a data mine code, so that might also be the case. I don't know. But yeah. It's just wild. It's just wild. You had to pull out Pavana for the 6 second to stall for AIONA. Yeah, getting Lorelei out for the stall might also be quite good. You know, now that you say it, I mean, my Lorelei should at least be able to get higher BP than my acapella, and if we're not using acapella anyway, we might as well get some mileage out of our Lorelei. So now that you say it, might as well. Might as well get some mileage out of her.
Like the flames of vengeance.
That's more like it. I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella! A promise never to fight must be fulfilled.
Yeah, this, you know what? I gotta be honest with you here, this might be the best team for pushing content. If you can get a like high BP, like if your Lorelei can match or out BP your acapella, then this might very well be the best current pushing team. You stall for AIONA, and then you just let AIONA do her job.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella!
You know, one of the problems with AIONA is she does so much damage, she might very well be waking people up from sleep. You know? And also there's no better tank for AIONA than Fleeting Bella, because Fleeting Bella has that 5% max HP regeneration. So Fleeting Bella is not here. She is here as a healer, and she's here as a tank. She's not here as a actual support. Did you max her today? No. We went to 120 to get another AIONA, so we got fucked, so to speak. By the time you pop her, sleep's already worn off. You think so? I mean, did you just see, or did you not see that? That was onto the sleep, right? But yeah, I don't know. She is tanky as fuck, does way too much damage, and has the strongest debuff in the entire game. Like AoE attack speed reduction is too much. Lorelei ult might be worth a longer sleep. You know, in the high BP ranges, your units are probably gonna die. At least for our situation here, our units will probably die before we have enough cost to even get any value out of the longer sleep or whatever. And then we can also just ult again with AIONA, and it just works, right? AIONA skill level, basic attack on 10, ult on 8, special on 7. But I gotta be honest with you here, the only important part, like AIONA needs only one skill and one skill only. Invest everything you have into the basic. The ult only increases this first hit damage. The first hit damage is irrelevant. And this one also at level 4 already gives you 200% shield. Or better said, a shield equal to 200% of her current HP. So, irrelevant. Invest everything you have. The only reason why our skills are higher is for BP. Simply for BP. Lorelei sleep is quicker though if you need to stun whoever's attacking your tank fast. Yeah, but we would have to spend cost. The problem with Lorelei, the problem with Pavana sleep is we would have to spend cost, right? Because I do believe a Lorelei applies the sleep quicker with her basic. And even if she's the last unit left, it is not game over yet. Why is that a Thibault tornado? But look at her. Look at her, tank that shit. Every other unit was already dead, but unfortunately no. Why is BP important? The higher your BP is story. Just story and tower, right? Just for story and tower, the higher your BP, the less of a stat penalty you get. Right? So if you have like a main 5 that you're pushing story with, getting those skills to 444, for example, helps you more than investing into just one skill for one unit.
Without limit begins from here.
Unfortunately, we probably won't be able to wait for these guys to come in to then hit them. So, we have to come up with something else. Also, look at the difference.
I still remember
126 versus 164. We are 38,000 BP down. This is our AIONA. 17,154 attack. If we go into the stage, this is our AIONA. 8,920. We are close to a 50% stat penalty.
I still remember how to use power.
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here.
I mean, sure, let's try it. Let's try the Lorelei longer sleep. Unfortunately, it didn't change all too much.
And the future without limit begins from here.
I'm thinking AIONA with Amy is good.
To use power.
Useless,
Remember to protect
right? Like, Amy is just gonna apply an attack speed buff, but that attack speed buff you could also gain from the Eye of Truth or just gain it from the Fleeting Bella instead. But even then, AIONA already increases her base attack so much in her ultimate that you don't even need an additional attack speed boost. You don't even need it really. Diminishing returns and stuff.
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins.
Alright, we could try saving up 8. Did you get good gear today? We got a hammer, and we re-rolled a piece, and we got half. Now you could say, on a scale of 1 to 10, we got like a 3 worth of gear. Like, we got 1 hammer, 1 run nothing, 1 run useless piece. So, rewards were decent, but the hammer yielded us like a 2. Feels bad for the people who haven't gotten her. Yep, it is. It's not looking good. Amy ult also increased damage up, yeah, but only to the linked unit, and she doesn't need it, right? And also it's only minor rather than major. So it's not even the 45%, but only, I think it's like 25% that you gain. Alright, so now we're hiding inside AIONA.
Without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here.
Yeah, it's a worse result if you ult with a Fleeting Bella than just ulting more times with Timeless AIONA.
I still remember.
How many chapters for story? Currently 18. Yeah, like, where's the thing you're meant to do, right? Like, we're actually better off just ult spamming AIONA than anything else.
Without limit begins from here. The past without end becomes this moment. And future without limit begins.
But yeah, the moment Tiona loses her shield, she kinda becomes useless. Or better said, the moment she loses the triple attack buff. But even once she loses like the max HP scaling damage. So yeah, if Tiona ever loses her shield, that's when she kinda crashes hard.
As you wish.
A promise. Revelation must be fulfilled.
The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here. The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here. The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit.
Yeah. But even AIONA does to a degree have a limit. Which is around...
I still remember how to use
Yeah, I mean, what are we even looking at? We're almost 40k BP in. That's where things get tough. Like anything with a 50% or higher stat penalty is... It, like, we also the fact that in just one day of her being released, reality has been like completely turned around. Before this, I would say anything above 15%, right? Like anything above a 15%
I remember
BP clear was already crazy work. With like, if you can somehow clear stage at 20% negative,
the seal
you're doing incredibly well. Now,
who has walked with
it's like
uncountable paths.
33%, right? You can get a 33% clear with like a AIONA. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff indeed.
I remember
10% is already rough. Exactly. Like before this, 10% was actually challenging. 10% here feels like it doesn't make a difference if we have a AIONA.
who has walked with me through uncountable pasts.
Yep. 13k diff, now it's a 29 diff. Yep. Shit's crazy.
Don't wander around aimlessly. You can
Alright, council chamber. Let's get Lorelei back on the table. Let's go. Raw meat. Hey, looks like they all like it. Good stuff. Good stuff. We didn't even have to try.
I remember you.
It's gonna be a while until we can get some BP for our AIONA. It's gonna be a while. Or better said, until we can get some friendship levels. It's something to be done gradually. Like, I mean, we have we have one Lamia finished. Van Helsing got close. And for her, level 40, it's going to be a while. And I don't intend to actually buy
thing you like.
these things, right? Like these affinity treats for 1,500 gems.
Please come
I
again.
don't necessarily intend to do that.
To your next visit. Do remember to come back.
We heard you like AIONA, so we let you AIONA into AIONA into a AIONA with a AIONA and a side dish of AIONA. Indeed.
A drifter from Sunset Isle.
Crazy fancy strategy, right? Like,
Cleaning is
can you believe the strategy needed to pull this off successfully?
little Bella.
Like, ult into almost impossible. Yeah, I mean, the fact that our fleeting Bella is relegated to an HP tank is kind of funny. I gotta be honest with you here, I think it is kind of funny that the only purpose of fleeting Bella is to tank stuff. I think it has a certain bit of humor, but it's also kind of scary. And also look at that shield regeneration. We're generating shields faster than we're taking damage. Because not only do we deal damage to give us a shield, but we also get healed. That then gives us extra shields. And yeah, as you can see, even hard CC can't quite stop AIONA from cooking. Why is that guy not dying? Wanted to say, man. Yeah, 126 versus 163. Let's see what the lowest clear is. 126. Yeah. Anybody think this team looks familiar? It's basically the same thing. She is indeed stronger than VH or even the best vessel. Who else? Who else would even compete? Because it's not even like she needs support. She doesn't need Fleeting Bella. She doesn't necessarily, or at least not really need her. She doesn't really need Acapella. She just all kinda one-mans it somehow. Supposedly we are the dev team how to fix this. If we were the dev team, how would we go about fixing this current scenario? Make everybody else 25% stronger while increasing the difficulty of content. Ancestors meant to be like this? I don't know, man. Like, we have 6 examples of ancestors. Do you really think she is in line with what you know from the ancestors? Oh, come on, please. Come on, come on. Ah, god damn it. Buff Van Helsing by twice. Yeah, but then you run into the same issue as before, where Van Helsing and AIONA are so strong that nobody else compares. Because at least at the moment, T Harty can be compared to Van Helsing. when it comes to like damage output, you know.
without limit begins from here.
I still remember how to use power.
Without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here.
She's your waifu, but no, nerfs are never a good idea. Never a good idea. Like,
I still remember.
the only thing that would be halfway acceptable is if some multiplier or whatever in her kit was bugged. Like, they cannot change her kit. The only thing that could go halfway without turning into complete disaster is if, for example, she had abnormal attack speed scaling, right? Like, you cannot touch the kit that people actually summoned for. That's just basic rules.
Keep walking forward.
Tiona is broken everywhere.
Finally, the troublemaker falls silent.
How do you use her in the current meta? In the second team. Like,
I still remember.
it's been, Hati's place has always been multi-team boss content or like multi-team content. So if you're currently fearing on what to do with Hati, don't worry. Like, just wait for the next prophecy, wait for the next Night of the Hunt. She'll have a place there. You're a free-to-play player. Should you aim for 4 copies? I don't think you're gonna get 4 copies as a free-to-play player. Getting extra copies is nice, but it is way more important for you to just have 1 copy. And then the rest is whatever. And also, we never know what the future holds, right? So, yeah. No, you meant the other ancestors should be like this? Hell fucking no. Hell no. There's no way we're gonna buff Noah, Tihati, Lemine, Ayagaris to be in line with Timeless AIONA. That would be a disaster. That would be a fucking disaster. That would just be a fucking disaster. Is it worth swiping for the rewards from the limited spending event? See it as a bonus. See it as like, if you wanted to spend money anyway, and you wanted to get yourself more tier AIONAs, then you're gonna get something on top. But do not spend just to get the rewards from the reward track. Right? I mean, Ancestral Coffin, really good. You could, for example, pick a Tihati copy. You could get yourself a Tinoa. You could get yourself, I don't know, Ayagaris if you're missing him. You could get yourself a Seth. In this coffin, you could get anything from Starry-Eye to Acapella to Bella. And overall, I mean, you're getting more summons, right? So, yeah. That is a good point. Why shouldn't something that's considered the rare of rare units be top tier? Because then you're gonna get fucked. Then everybody that doesn't have every single ancestor is gonna get fucked like there's no tomorrow. Or there's gonna be so much, like, if you make everybody the same way as Timeless AIONA, for example, what about the guys that already have like almost maxed out Noahs or maxed out Noahs or like, I don't know, stuff like that. It, like, everything is just gonna turn into who has how many ancestor battle, right? Yep. As I said, right? It's going to be interesting to see what the devs come up with. Because they at least have to come up with something. They at least have to come up with something. The actual rare units are the ancients from the clan system. Technically, I guess. What's the best comp to run with AIONA? Bella, AIONA. So it goes Bella, AIONA, and then the last slot is a half moon of whoever you feel like running. So Lorelei, Acapella, Dialcarlo, Gilrain, Darcy, but it's mostly between those three. Like the main comp looks Bella, then AIONA, and then it's Lorelei, Acapella, or Dialcarlo as like your flex slot. Damage comes from pretty much AIONA alone. And then the rest is just, yeah. And the rest is just extra. Obviously, you can replace Bella if you have a stronger tank. But Bella is just really good at buying time with her summons and the ability to heal those summons.
Facing a powerful enemy from your past is no easy task. Are you
No. You know, Dialcarlo is actually... It depends. Dialcarlo is a bit more on the worst side of things. And that is because the best strategy is actually to just ult with AIONA. So having to pay the cost to shut down units. But it depends. If you're facing channeling units, Dialcarlo is amazing. If there are no channeling units, Lorelei is probably the best option. And if you can actually afford... So, okay, there's three scenarios. Number one, you face channeling units. That means you're going to run Dialcarlo to stop them from channeling. Number two, you face a scenario where you can afford to ult with Acapella. If you can ult with Acapella, that means you're getting more blood souls, the buffs, overall good value. If you cannot afford to ult with Acapella, if you're not facing any channeling enemies, then the best unit is Lorelei, because Lorelei can, without any investment in blood soul cost, set enemies to sleep, buying yourself time for more timeless AIONA shenanigans. So, yeah, I guess that's the current state of things.
Don't come too close.
I remember you.
That's the current state of things. Timeless AIONA.
From Sunset Isle.
Ah.
Sacrifice bound to the seal. And Noah Nevernight, who has walked with me through uncountable paths.
Stupid piece. Why is it physical damage bonus? Alright, we did the Riddle stage. There's no point spending that extra currency before Nightmare mode. Is there anything I want from the shop? No. Yeah, I mean, if you need to stop something from going off, that's usually what kills me. So right now is how you feel. Yeah. You don't even think you have Acapella yet? Damn, you should have picked Acapella from your first coffin. Picked Cecia from the selector. Ooh, that is... You should have been Acapella. But hey, if you wanted to go for Cecia, that's what you went for. I still can't believe that we pulled 4 Octavias in a day. So many Octavias. Some might even say too many Octavias.
Interested in my secrets? So we got our next mark in mind.
And then Spectre Gear, another Theo fucking Fane. Almost fully maxed out GigaChat. Oh, we can upgrade his skill. We can't upgrade his skills, we're broke. We could reset someone with 444 to potentially invest into Theophane. And then I could try running Theophane as my story tank instead of Bella.
I shall illuminate for you the path to the light.
But Bella already has like level 6, level 4, so we would actually have to go out of our way to invest into Theophane. Who's a bad 4/4/4 unit I could try and reset? I guess Cyrene as Selena. Maybe Triss. No, let's do Selena. Let's do Selena and let's get Theophane. Let's get Theophane up. So he's now at 21,693. Fruit of Immortality would put him at 2251, which is higher than our Bella by like 500. But also he's kind of squishy without using his ult. I mean, we can try him for a sec. 3 Yggdrasils, that's a lot of Yggdrasils. I think we got 2 of them. I think we got 2 Yggdrasils yesterday.
Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Yeah, like he probably... Yeah, see? This is the problem with Theophane. He doesn't even get 4 attacks off. Like, it is interesting, right? Like, you can say as much as you want about like T. Amy and Bella and such, but there's nobody who can stall on negative BP quite like Bella. Because she just has more targets that have to be hit first. Especially when like every second counts. Yeah, once AIONA drops below 50% shield, things are not looking good. You're surprised that they are bell ringers? Didn't think they would be the super scary kind, huh?
Have you also come to enjoy?
Now, but also, I'm not quite sure what to feel about like the current DPS situation. Like, let's be real here, even before AIONA, the only DPS that did, there were 2, like before AIONA there were 2 units that did more damage than anybody else, and that was Van Helsing and T-Harty. And nobody else came close. Like, you never really, before that, like, anybody else outside of, like, if you forget about Van Helsing, T-Harty and AIONA, everybody feels like they're close to each other, right? If there were no Van Helsing, no Timeless AIONA and no Transcendent Harty, everybody would be similar. Everybody would be on the same level. But introduce any of these units, Van Helsing, Harty, or I guess Timeless AIONA, and already the balance is like completely GG. And I mean, okay, I guess you could argue, even if you don't consider Van Helsing, T-Harty and Timeless AIONA, you could still hyper buff units with the Fleeting Bella. Yeah, I mean, Van Helsing's prime lasted from Fleeting Bella release to timeless AIONA release. That is Van Helsing's Prime. It lasted 2 weeks. 2-week Prime. Or better said, 2 weeks of absolute ultra prevalence in every single team, in every single game mode. Kinda like AIONA is now, just not as crazy. Yeah. Alright, y'all. I think we see each other tomorrow. We're probably gonna do a couple more summons for Bella. Not Bella. I mean, maybe we can get a Bella. Where we're gonna get some more AIONAs. We are hopefully gonna get some better gear. Let's see if the devs actually come up with something by tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's been an interesting ride. We've once again pushed stages, even though we weren't meant to push stages. Puzzle stage is on the 9th. Oh yeah, the next puzzle stage is tomorrow. So hey, that's kind of cute. Yeah, hey, thank you all so much, and I'll try working on the website. Oh, also, for those of you curious that want to, look out on the Discord. I think like in like maybe 2, 3 or 4 hours, I'll actually go live on the Discord to work on the website if anybody wants to join or like pitch in. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you can join me there. But I'm not gonna stream it on YouTube itself. All right.